guys, and welcome to another episode. This week's episode is eagerly planning internet content. I just want to give you some of the tools that I utilize to make the internet blogging thing a little bit easier. And you're going to be a little surprised, almost everything I use is not digital. So the very first thing that I do is pretty old school. It is a to-do list. All right. I prefer colored pens. I think that everything is better with colored pens, stickers, bubbles, childlike things. I know a lot of people recommend doing just 3 things a day on your to-do list. For me, that's impossible. I know it is. I need it out of my brain. I need it written down. Now, here's the thing, the trick. You have to give yourself permission that if this doesn't get all done in one day, that's okay, and you put it to the next day. I always star the ones that I get towards midday and I realize these things must get done. And then the rest can go to the next day, and sometimes works out better that way. The other thing that I use, which is very, very cool, and it is a free online resource. The link is below. This is from Inferently Creative. And as a side note, this is free content that she put together for us. And I've been using it for months and did not follow her blog. Of course, I'm sharing it with you today. I went back there. I am following the blog. I can't wait to see what I get because this has been so effective for me. It looks like this. And it's just sort of a synopsis. You've got your 3 major projects. You have a side to-do list. I always make sure these to-dos have specifically to do with my projects. Ideas, you're going to have ideas. And then in the corner, which I love, you have your stats, which I altered mine a little bit, and a blogger to encourage, which was something she's personally doing that I'm taking up myself. I have someone that, I'm commenting on, I'm guest posting, I'm promoting their products, someone that you care about, that you just want to be like, hey guys, you need that boost. And then the weekly statistics are fantastic because, like, for example, last week I keep track of all of my stuff, and this is an overall, but last week I went up 84 people. 84 more people are seeing my content in all different ways. So that's pretty cool to know. And then what we do is all the different projects. So for me, my first one's always my blog, and I list my 5 blogs I have to do, plus my 2 newsletters. I'm doing 2 newsletters now. One for my newsletter subscribers, which is a synopsis of all my blogs, and one which is for the people that have subscribed to the Madhatter Wonderland project, so they get the inside information. Like last week, they got to see me storyboarding and actually working on Madhatter, and they get an insight to what's going to be. So if you're interested in all of that, I'll make sure I have the links below for that too. And I just make sure, and then I check them off as I go. I also have been writing the names specifically in after I've decided, because I file these when I'm done with them. It's only 1 a week. And I file them, and I think that in the future it'll be nice to have that record of both my stats to look back and be like, wow, look how far you've come, Meg. That's amazing. And then also to have my blog ideas as well as what has actually went on there. I think it's going to be very fun to have. So, for example, I have this week's, that was last week's with all the checks all over it. And this week I have my blog, and then I have Wonderland. I'm building the forum. As soon as I get off this video, I'm starting that. I'm so excited. All right, and then the Mad Hatter project, I have to finish storyboarding it, and I have to start digitizing it for all you lovely folks so that you can participate in the amazing e-course, which I'm super excited about too. So I have all of those kind of things on here. And then I use a paper calendar. I have a calendar on my iPhone, but I don't use it that much. It just doesn't work for me. Everybody's different. Some people really dig their digital calendars, and one day when I'm really big, maybe I'll be forced into that. But for right now, this is what works for me. The only other thing I do is I take notes all the time. I'm an idea person. Stuff comes to me watching television, walking down the street, and my iPhone is what I use for that. And I'm going to put the app below that I use for that. It's called Mental Note. They have a light version. You can try it out for free before paying for it. But I can also doodle on it, take pictures of like branding ideas. It just really works for me, and I have all of my notes divided. I know everybody has different note system. This is just the one that works for me. So those are the things I use. So go on over, head on over, get your free printable, because that rocks that you get that for free, and try it out and see if that works. But if not, figure out your basics. What basically do you need to do for yourself to get your digital content out there? Because the biggest thing people say about not getting blogs out or not doing it is they lose time. It's not planned. Plan it out. Hey guys, I'm doing 5 to 6 blog posts a week, plus guest posts, plus 2 newsletters. If I can do it, you can do it. The other thing is definitely check out Wonderland and the Mad Hatter project. I am so excited. Wonderland is a forum I'm building filled with dreamers, world changers, people that loved stuff like Wonderland and Willy Wonka and look at the world and go, well, why can't life be like that? Because it can. And an entire group of people together like that, can you imagine what we can change? And it'll also be chock full of free content and people helping each other out and doing guest posts for each other and helping each other in real life and doing art for each other. It's going to be amazing. And you get a free year's subscription when you buy Mad Hatter e-course. Mad Hatter e-course is a 21-day prompt. You'll get stuff right before that and after, but for 21 days, you're going to get doable brain candy exercises and it utilizes associative learning. So you're going to retain what you do. It's going to take you 5 to 15 minutes a day. You're going to get that baby done and your intellect and your creative juices are going to go through the roof. You get both of those right now until Friday for $18.88. And they're going to be $167. So $18.88 is pretty good. I'll put a little trailer on the end of this so that you can get as excited about it as I am. And I'm not trying to sell you something that I don't believe in 100%. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me for another episode. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or email me at meg@megboon.com. This has been a production of megboon.com, and it's an epic video production. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. I didn't name this episode. I have to go do that. This has been another episode. Episodes are a division of megboon.com. Yeah, it's epic.